video I'm going to talk about the books that I have added to my TBR from my parents' bookshelf. I will make two separate videos about this project. One for the hardback covers and one for the paperback covers. In this one I'm going to talk about 6 hardcover books that I've added to my TBR from my parents' bookshelves. They're all published between 1960 and 1971. My parents actually stayed in the United States for 2 years in 1971 and 1972, and they acquired these books and brought them back to Turkey from there. So, as you will see, most of them are published in the year 1971. So let's get on with the books. I will read the Goodreads synopsis of these books because they are so old. I don't know about some of them, so I thought it would be better to read the Goodreads synopsis of them so that I could give a more accurate description of what the book is about. And actually that's how me and my nephew chose these books. We read the Goodreads synopsis and then chose them accordingly. The first book that I'm going to talk about is Don't Look Now by Daphne de Maruier. This book was published in 1971. The title novella of this collection features John and Laura, who are on holiday in Venice, but it is a dangerous place for them as they are being followed by 2 old sisters and there is a killer on the loose. As you all know, I love murder mysteries, and I have read 3 other books by Daphne de Maruier and really enjoyed all of them, especially Rebecca was my favorite among them, but I have high hopes for this one as well. The second book I've chosen is Wheels by Hailey. This book was also published in 1971. The Goodreads synopsis is as follows. All the human emotion, high-stakes adventure and hidden secrets of America's #1 industry. Brought to life from the superb novel by America's #1 storyteller. Once again, Arthur Hailey captures the world between the covers of a book. Wheels roar through the authentic action and intrigue of America's richest business, automobiles. Wheels ignites with the passions of men and women caught up in the world's fiercest power game. Wheels by the author of Hotel and Airport. I'm not really sure about this one, but when I was a teenager, I read the Hotel. I really enjoyed it by this author. Because I cannot remember if I had read it or not, I will read this book. The third book I've chosen is actually a slightly popular book in BookTube. It's Catch-22 by Joseph Heller. This book was published in 1961. The novel is set during World War II from 1942 to 1944. It mainly follows the life of Captain John Yossarian, a U.S. Army Air Force's B-25 bombardier. Most of the events in the book occur while the fictional 256th Squadron is based on the island of Pianosa in the Mediterranean Sea, west of Italy. The novel looks into the experiences of Yossarian and the other airmen in the camp, who attempt to maintain their sanity while fulfilling their service requirements so that they may return home. I think there's a recent adaptation of this book as well. I'm not really into war biographies, but since it's a modern classic, I want to read this book and see what all the hype is all about. The next book is also a very known book. It's The Exorcist by William Peter Blatty. This book was published in 1971 again. A terrifying battle with an obscene, unspeakable evil that must end in victory or madness and death. This is a horror classic. I have seen the movie adaptation of this book. I want to try it since it's so popular. The fifth book that I've chosen is called To Spite Her Face by Hildegarde Dolson. This book was published in 1971 and it's a mystery book. When the wife of the nicest guy in town is poisoned at a party and the blackmailer is strangled and thrust into a drawer of the thrift shop, the village of Wingate, Connecticut, buzzes over a jam-pot of scandal. Lively widow Lucy, mistress of fine cuisine, is the sleuthing civilian counterpart of divorced Inspector McDougal, who likes to eat well. I like murder mystery, and especially small-town murder mysteries, it seems like Inspector McDougal, who likes to eat well, is a small-town detective, so it's a thin book. So I think I'm really going to enjoy this book. The last book that I've chosen is actually a compilation of 2 books, but I'm going to try the first book first. This compilation is called Deadly Decisions by Helen MacInnes, and it contains the novels of This Decision at Delphi and The Venetian Affair. I'm going to try The Decision at Delphi first. The Decision of Delphi was first published in 1960. Kenneth Strang sets out for Sicily and Grace on a seemingly innocent, though fascinating magazine assignment. But even before his ship sails from New York, the atmosphere becomes charged with sinister omens. Ooh. In the course of the voyage, one mysterious event follows another. So this looks like a mystery thriller book, and it looks like a one that I would enjoy again. So those 6 books are the hardbacks that I've chosen from my parents' bookshelves. As I said before, I will do another video about the paperbacks that I've chosen from their bookshelves. As a reader of backlist books mostly, I find it very refreshing to read books that are not talked very much in the booktube and discover hidden gems. Please comment down below if you have read any of these 6 books and what did you think of them. And also please like and subscribe as usual. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. As for Turkish word of the day, since I've chosen those 6 books from my parents' shelf, I thought parent should be the Turkish word of the day. Parent means ebeveyn in Turkish, and ebeveyn is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.